Went to work this morning, got on the LIRR. I've gotten used to it, get a lot of work done on my way in and out of the office. Typically I'm at the office all day long and then come home at night. It took us 55 minutes to get here on the train. We are at my house. We're in Long Island. I'm excited to have people here and have you over. We bought this 2 years ago. Everything's on a timer. It just kind of starts doing stuff at a certain time every day. So the shades go down. In order to turn things on, we like speak to the house. Awesome. Turn on all the lights. It was a brand new house. We put in an offer immediately and then heard back the next day, and we were out of New York City and all the lights are on. I'm from Maryland, but my family's actually from Ukraine. They came here in 1979, so I wasn't born yet, my sister was. Anything that you could think of for an immigrant family here in the US, that's what they were. By the time I was born, my dad had opened up businesses. My parents never treated me in a way that made me ever feel like I was owed anything. I had to work for it. My dad, super smart. He's an engineer, came as a dishwasher because he didn't speak the language, ended up creating 2 big companies, one that made donut machines for Dunkin' Donuts. My mom actually ended up computerizing the jury selection system in Maryland. My sister opened up a law firm. I decided that I wanted to go into business. I went to University of Maryland. I studied economics. My whole life I was excited to get into that. Graduating and moving to New York was definitely a dream of mine. I was in a sorority, a group of friends who were all from New York and all were excited to just get out, live that Sex and the City lifestyle. I did get some internships in some pretty big companies, and that led to an awesome opportunity post-graduation to work for a company called Smith Barney. I got a job in, my dream city. I was like, okay, great, I'm moving to New York. My experience when I walked into that building, kind of scary. You walk upstairs, nobody really wants to talk to you. Nobody really wants to know who you are. They're nervous you're there to take their position. Inside, I was miserable because I wasn't learning anything, and I realized I'm not gonna be able to make it on my own if I don't find something more stimulating. I gotta go somewhere else. Went on an interview with our company. I walked in, they were playing my kind of music, and everyone was talking to me. Even the people waiting for interviews were talking to me. I'd never seen that before. Went on a day of observation. The girl who took me out, she got 4 sales that day. I realized that I had learned more in 4 hours on a second round interview than I did 4 months in the other company. This is where I want to be. Already sold at that point. Went to the field every day. That helped me to grow my team quickly because everyone saw this example. All these things I had thought that I was gonna do in this industry that I thought I was gonna be in forever was possible to have my own business in a year here, or less, depending on me. That's when I started to make sure I was completely focused, build my team, and pass along all that knowledge to other people. We've been in business for 12 years. So we have offices in Philly, in Nashville, Dallas, New Jersey, New York, of course, and we plan on expanding even more. It's hard to watch people who I think have a lot of potential not see that potential in themselves or not work hard enough at it. I want it to happen so badly for them. I want them to do really well and build a team and pass on that knowledge. The best mentors are people who have actually gone through a struggle, an up and down, something that maybe didn't work out the way that they wanted it to, because when somebody asks, it's actually a firsthand experience. They're not just talking from a textbook answer. I'm so glad I had this experience that was negative, because then, I can actually teach somebody else how to get through that specific thing. Atlantic Ocean. Our beach is over there, but we like to take Louie on walks here. I realize that I don't just do sales. I don't just work with these awesome clients. I help people see their potential and get better at life skills like communication and management and leadership. I mentor and coach people for a living and make over 6-figure income, 7-figure income, 8-figure income, because that's where it's headed. And people have to work a really long time to be able to say that. We get to do that in year 1, year 2. But also, the fact that we work with these nonprofits, I get to make a difference in the world with the clients we work with, like Heifer, who work to end world hunger, and Humane Society, who end cruelty to animals. My biggest goal is to build a family, build a legacy like my dad did for us. And the way that we talk about my parents and what they did for us and how they changed our family, I could be living in a war zone right now if they didn't make the choice to take a risk and move across the world. I could never imagine making an excuse as to why I can't do that. Be confident in yourself, try things you're uncomfortable with, figure out a way to get through it, and even if you fail, it doesn't matter because you tried.